This is a Hoardcast. Special report. We are
watching. Hoardcast.
Special report.
Hey folks, how you doing? It's Gregg. I'm back again. Oh my God, I was just here last night. Now here in the morning, I'm doing another show in a little while. It's crazy. I didn't do anything last week, and I'm very guilt driven. So we're doing a lot of stuff this week. But what I'm really excited because my friend Previn reached out to me. He's had a project kind of on the cooker on the stove for a bit, and I've been getting hints and tidbits and stuff like that. But he's finally ready to talk more about it. He's got press releases out and all the exciting stuff. So welcome, Previn. And why don't you tell us what you got going on?
Welcome. Thanks for having me, Greg. Yeah, so what we're basically, what I've been working on is an NFT of a short horror film. So it's going to drop today. It's going to go live today. All the press releases are going to hit today. And it's going to be all NFT based. And, you'll find it on Wax, on Atomic. And we'll share the link below, or Greg will share it here to you. So it's a very Halloween-themed horror short. It's called Trick, Not Treat. And it was done in collaboration with Jed Bryan from Lawford County Productions. So if that name sounds familiar to people in the app.
I would think so, yeah. It rang a bell for me immediately.
Yeah, we featured this film last year, Unlisted Owner, which was Amazon top 10 found footage horror film back in, I think, 2017, around that time.
There's only about 17 of those a year, so that's a prestigious honor.
Yeah.
It's a popular format for indie horror, I think. It's because it works great with low budget.
Definitely. But I mean, he's been doing other projects. He has like a segment in this horror film that will be coming to tarot cards this winter, 13 Slaves to Xmas.
Well, one of the things that's really interesting about this, and you really haven't hit on it, you're kind of burying the lead here. What's interesting about this project to me, from what you've explained to me, typically tarot cards is all about, your feature. You got this movie that comes out, you've got promotional material, you got scenes from the thing and stuff like that, and that's what you feature. In this case, the NFT is the actual release of the film, isn't it?
Correct.
Right. So basically, this is the format. This isn't, we're making NFTs of some film. The film is the NFT, and in order to own it or own a piece of it, you own the NFT.
Correct. So instead of going through like a regular distribution, or some distribution company, or like even like YouTube, we're basically putting the whole thing as an NFT, on Wax. So when you get the NFT, you're getting the whole film as well.
That's cool. So how much wax is it going to cost me when I go and get it in like 5 minutes?
The film itself, we just made it cost like $1 worth of wax.
Oh, for goodness sake. That's fantastic. That's a really nice deal. I kind of like that.
Yeah, and we also have some bundle deals with like signature cards and like costume cards. So you get the video with like a signature video for costume for like $5.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a lot of fun. And very much in the vein of your Indiegogo's and the way that people fund things. And in this case, you fund it, you're going entirely for crypto funding, I guess.
Yep.
That is very interesting. It's kind of a ballsy move, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we also like made it on the front end. A lot of these like Indiegogo, they like try to raise the funds first and then make the thing. So we made it, and I mean, the initial idea when I first told you about it was it was a lot more convoluted. It was what we see in the marketplace, where they kind of like try to make a film, like sell the rights to it to like one or two people for like an insane amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
I think like Kevin Smith is trying to do that with like a horror film that he's trying to do.
Well,
But
Kevin Smith's going to be, he may be able to attract the kind of attention that a whale comes right in and says,
right,
"Yes, here, take my crypto." A lot of these guys are playing with play money. I mean,
right,
you know what I mean? They've made so much, and their returns have been so huge at this point that these guys just splash shit around like crazy.
right. I mean, yeah, especially if you got in these cryptos when it was like sub-cent, it's easy to throw a million around like nothing.
Yeah, it's wild. Really, really crazy to see. It's very daunting. It's very daunting. So you press release for this yesterday, I take it, and then it goes live today.
Yeah, I'll go live today. We sent out some press releases. It's actually there right now in my account in Atomic Hub. So
Well, for all those dummies that think that you can just screen cap it and that's enough, then they can go do that at Atomic
yeah,
Market. I'm going to give you a buck, and I hope some of our listeners and viewers will do the same. It sounds like a really neat project. It's very interesting. A route. It's very
yeah,
interesting. It's a cool channel.
yeah. I mean, we were trying to get in there to be like the first to do it, but there's been a couple that's finished before.
Oh
So
yeah.
we're still one of the first. We're not the first, but
Now, in terms of your travails, you've got issues for ages with these dummies at Wax and trying to get whitelisted for tarot cards. The fact that you completely created, owned 1,000%. This is my shit. Um, has that helped you in any way? Were you able to get whitelisted for this?
I submitted it like yesterday, and they actually responded. So they're quick. I give them that, but they're still basically what I released this. I didn't make a new collection. I made a new schema, so it's still the tarot cards collection.
Right.
And so gave them the contracts I had with Jed, our actor releases, and then I also provided them my contracts that I had from the old physical stuff, because I gave them like the digital contracts on the previous attempt. So now I had like probably like 10 contracts in there from the physical and digital, and they still denied me this morning.
It's insane. It's insane that I don't understand what their process is when I see, and again, two wrongs don't make a right. But I see violations, blatant violations of big IPs in the marketplace all the time. I mean, they're
Yeah,
not even shy about it. That's a fucking picture of Boba Fett, dude. Give me a fucking break. That's fucking, Homer Simpson right there. Don't tell
yeah,
me it's not. You see it all the time, and it's maddening to see somebody that does stuff that is in cooperation, in collaboration, in every possible bona fide you could ever present in this funky little world of indie horror, that you could ever give them, and it's not enough. It's maddening. And then here's a situation where you literally created the thing. It's yours. It's all you. There's nobody to sign for this but me, right?
yeah, 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 and yeah. I
But
mean,
now, so I guess their ixnay on it this time was because if they whitelisted this schema within the tarot cards, that would whitelist all your previous things that they didn't have
pretty
didn't
much.
have to go for.
Yeah. So I mean, they suggested I go directly to Wax, at this point. So which I probably will.
Go directly. What do you mean? Go directly to Wax?
So go directly to Wax IO to get whitelisted. So
Okay. Oh, instead of Atomic Hub.
yeah,
Well, I would think, yeah, I would think that may be a better avenue, maybe more professional. They seem very hesitant. I feel like they're so much of this is uncharted territory. It's such a gray area that nobody wants to be the one that makes the decision that everybody else goes, "Damn you, guy." You know what I mean? I
yeah,
think they're all just scared to touch it. Not it. Not it. That's it.
yeah. Because I mean, it like you said, I see like IP stuff being thrown into other art pieces left and right, and it's like for like live motion stuff, I don't know if they're tougher on it or whatnot, and like just couldn't
Well,
touch.
in terms of creating the NFTs, I'm looking forward to seeing them. I know we talked a little bit back and forth about some of the technical hurdles and finding hosting and stuff like that. Are you happy with the product that you were able to get out? You know,
Yeah,
after it feels like you had to learn a lot on the fly. So how did it go?
uh, definitely. I mean, the film, it was shot nice, directed nice, well acted. Jed and his production company did a fantastic job on it. It looks great. And in terms of setting it up, um, yeah, I had to use that MPFS, to be able to put the video on there. And I was struggling for the longest time because I thought it had to be individual. Otherwise, every NFT would share the same NTFS, point,
Right.
endpoint. So I was like, how am I gonna like upload tons of like this video? They're gonna like just cost an insane amount of money.
So how did you do it? I want to know. I like to do this stuff too.
No, but I looked at I looked at the links you sent me. I looked at other people, and everyone just points pointers. So it's like your NFT is pointing to the same IPFS as mine.
Really?
Yeah.
So the one that I sent you a link to one that I think I did for Jedi Miller's Crying Game song, which we have not released yet, but I'm still because I got to do a show with that guy. He's crazy.
Yeah.
But I have so that it has the same exact link, the same pin.
But
That was at Pinata, right?
yeah, but I mean, like, if you minted two of those, they both point to the same IPFS.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, because it's basically just like an image link,
Yeah,
same kind of thing.
yeah. So that's what got me initially because it's like, if these are supposed to be unique, those links should be unique as well. Otherwise,
So you were basically uploading in segments, but the links were all showing the same.
no. What I thought I had to do was for each NFT I minted, I would have to put a new IPFS.
Oh shit! No, that would have been horrible.
Yeah,
No, no way.
yeah.
No, no, I never thought that. I'd been horrified if I did.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I thought because when I was
Because you
like
get a
looking at
couple, you get a few gigs, I guess, of freebies, and then after that, it's pony up, and it's pony up ad infinitum. Because if your hosting would stop, your NFTs would stop working too.
yeah, yeah, and that's the thing that puzzled me for a little while when I was like setting this up because like the whole thing with the crypto is that you can move these things around. You can move your token from this wallet to this wallet to this wallet.
Yeah, and all that data just follows right along with it, along with the new data that it tacks on about where it was and where it is now.
Yeah, yeah. So I thought the same concept had to be with IPFS, because if you own
Well,
that
I wish you had
NFT,
asked me because I would have told you immediately. No.
yeah, yeah, because like if you own that video, you should be able to move it to a different IPFS, right?
Or do whatever you want with it. So, but I think the model that you're using for this is really interesting, and it's basically like the dollar movie thing. Like why not throw a bucket at something like this, and support something that's cool and it's fun and complete. I think this is really completely different. I think it's a fantastic idea, and I'm looking forward to throwing some wax in your wallet, buddy.
Definitely. Yeah, thanks, Greg. I mean, yeah, I mean, we're trying something new. Um, we're gonna promote it in tarot cards. I'm gonna release some promo cards there too, also let people know
Well, I
there.
know I know we already have a bunch of folks in our Discord that are always excited about everything you do, and I think they'll be really excited to see what you're doing with this. It sounds really different and fun, and for a buck, why the fuck not, man?
Yeah,
I spent a hell of a lot more than that on a lot less entertainment, I am sure.
yeah, yeah. I
So,
mean,
anything else that you wanted to tell us about the project before I let you go?
um, no, I mean, just go to Atomic Hub. I mean, if you really want to watch it and don't want to spend $1, you can actually just click the video and watch the whole film too, directly in Atomic Hub. So
Well, I would suggest everybody, hey, throw the guy. I mean, gosh, it's a buck. That's like 3 whacks or something. Come on,
Yeah.
man. Seriously, I'll buy some and give some away. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a few and give some away on the show because I love what you do and I support you so much and I'm so grateful for your time as always. Thanks again, Previn, for joining us today.
Thanks, Greg.
All right, rock and roll. So get out there, get to the atomic market. You're gonna be you'll find a link in the video for this, and also I'll try to get it everywhere so you can get out there and get yourself a buck's worth of fun. Thanks again, Previn. We love you.
Thanks.
All right.
We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching.